Did you know that more than 200,000 people are diagnosed with HIV per year, and every 10 minutes someone dies from it? Being sexually active with more than one person can increase your chance of CDs and low self-esteem.
Hi, let me tell you the consequences associated with drinking and drug use. A girl one day was invited to a party. What she didn't know was that she was actually invited to be an STD carrier. After handing her drink to a friend, someone slipped rohypnol into her drink. She drank it and she had sexual intercourse with an STD positive person. After 6 months, she was worried of still having flu symptoms. She went to her doctor and took an HIV test. She tested positive, and after a year, her HIV developed into AIDS, and she died of pneumonia. I interviewed some teens at our school to see the teen view of HIV.
Some of my concerns about HIV is if you have it, you but you should not pass it on. It's very hard to get rid of. And don't go giving yourself out to everybody, because what if they have it?
AIDS. It's such a terrible way to go. Having a virus destroy your immune system and dying from something as common as a cold.
One of my concerns about HIV is the fact that not many people know that they have the disease when they do, because it's asymptomatic. So if I contract HIV, I may not know about it.
As you can see, HIV is a truly terrible disease and something everyone should be worried about. The earliest known case of HIV was in 1955 from a male in the Democratic Republic of Congo. As of 2011, about 1 million people in the United States were living with the disease. In the same year, 3 out of 10 women infected with the virus had it under control due to the lack of medicines available. Now, there are more than 40 FDA-approved medicines to deal with the virus. However, even with all of these new medicines, HIV only takes about 5 to 10 years to develop into full-blown AIDS, which is pretty scary. Some warning signs of advanced HIV include rapid weight loss, night sweats, profound fatigue, swollen lymph nodes, pneumonia, and even memory loss. The constant rise of HIV in teens is obviously linked to the constant rise of sex in the media. We interviewed some more teens for their thoughts on the subject.
I feel like with social media, teens are pressured into sex. Hey, you're not cool if you don't have sex.
I think there is too much sex.
If it's in your face constantly, it's always on your mind, and there's going to be pressure.
As well as the constant rise of sex in the media, we asked teens if they thought that movies should have a harsher rating system. Movies that are PG-13 and that show a bit too much should become R-rated movies, and maybe R-rated movies should be more watched out for. So we asked some more teens for their thoughts on that subject as well.
I feel like adults should, everything should be rated R. The parents that let their younger kids watch those type of movies, it's bad because they'll have that, what's it called? Yeah.
Do you think movies should have a harsher rating system, such as PG-13 movies becoming R movies for excessive showing of things?
Yes. The rating system these days are really flexible, and I do believe that they should be harsher. Because when I'm a mother, I do not want my kids to watch movies that they think they can watch but actually have much more inappropriate content.
It's uncomfortable because people tried to shield you from it, and you're not used to it.
Actually, no, because some parents will let you go and see it and others won't. And the parents that do actually have to go and sit there with you or actually try to get you in the movie theaters when it's not really a bad movie.
Children are not at age or appropriate to be seeing that kind of footage.
Depends how graphic it can get, but kind of harmless. They're just kind of there. Though they're kind of, sometimes I feel like they're used unnecessarily.
Not appropriate for children or 10 or under.
Movies that are labeled PG-13 now would be R back in my day. Does that make sense? So if you take a movie that they would label PG-13 now in 2016, go back in the 1980s, 1970s, those movies would be rated R.
I'm Rachel Molyneux.
I'm Valeria Jimenez.
I'm Trana Baziari.
I feel like swamp lady. Concerns on HIV. Ben. Okay, Ben. What are your concerns on HIV?
They're bad. They're almost as bad as you.
She thought it would have fine for her to get a drink. It wasn't. She drank 8 after those. Whenever you're ready, Tom.
Do you want to go back? I'm Trana Baziari.
I'm Bob Jimenez.
And I'm Rachel Molyneux. Did you know that more than 200,000 people are diagnosed with HIV per year? Okay, come.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm concerned that
11.
enjoyed it.
See you again at 11.
Go.
Is that they talk about it way too much on social media. You could have
That's-
just said that.
Well, I'm sorry.
Are you guys doing this for help?
Yeah.